a revelation moment, pun intended, for you just in your artistic journey, just a moment of discovery that pushed you along or that was really meaningful? I know you were talking about the synergy of a project you were working on and what that was like.
Well, my big aha moment was, ooh, dance doesn't have to stay on the ground. So I can get it in the air. I can just dance on that thing and on this thing and swing over there and make the dance in between this and that and climb a giant ladder and make a dance on on a bridge or, dance in the water. That was huge for me. That happened when I was in college. I was like, why are we stuck on this stage? And then the whole world opened up. There is no limits to where dance could happen or what any circumstance can be an arena or a place for exploration of your body and spirit.
Are you encouraging your students to go out and teach now that you are getting older?
Oh, that's a great question. Are you encouraging your students to go out and teach now that you're growing? Now that you're grown.
Yes, and yes.
Yeah, I'm a mentor. Yeah. I am a mentor to quite a few young folks, both at an educational space that I hold and also through Black Choreographers Festival. So that's a yes. I'm still, like others, dancing right alongside the 20, 30, 40 stumpings and doing it, not the same way. My recovery is slower, but I'm still up there doing it. And at the same time, yeah, absolutely. If I have a chance that I can move out of the center and let a young person take center, I'm always about that. And often when I'm feeling like I need a rest, I will tell Deborah Vaughn, I'm like, I don't really need to be doing that section. I'm gonna do this section over here. There are 3 other artists that would love to be doing that section because honestly, a lot of the younger dancers want to have more time on stage. So I love moving a little to the left or a little to the back or to the left and back and letting them come more forward. And then I'm just gonna say quickly, I had an injury, so that was my aha moment. I'd never had a serious injury. I fell. Very mundane, it's not even an exciting story. I wish it was something really incredible that happened, but I was just jogging in a rehearsal, fell, fractured a finger, and dislocated a finger. And because I was not 30 when it happened, I was older.
And you were going to be climbing and swinging on stuff?
I was going to be doing a solo that was 2.5 stories up, yes, and doing things on apparatus. But I ended up in a cast for 4 weeks, and I had the joy, and you're gonna see this artist dancing tonight actually, I had the joy of passing on my part to one of my mentees. And this incredible artist learned my part in a month, was terrified of going off the ground, but took that on courageously. And the Natalia show danced the heck out of that part. Right? And so it was really powerful to have this relationship, this difference in relationship, to work with Natalia this way. And it was the metaphor for, I am getting older now, right? Because if I was 30, this probably wouldn't have been such a severe injury. And I got to pass on that part to the younger, capable, because of my injury, dancer. And it was a really powerful thing that I didn't even feel like, talk about. I was joyful about this moment and this passing on.
I mean, it's beautiful. My dancers in their 30s, they complain about muscle spasms, and I would love to have one. I was like, just wait till when you get in your 40s, you won't be able to feel anything. I mean, yes. Teaching, I'm learning how to teach with my hands and to sit and not show the movement so I don't injure myself. I'm learning how to teach from talking and also having other people demonstrate the movement. That's just where I am right now. Aha moment. I think it was that when I looked at the dance landscape, we had companies, we had businesses, but to make dance more inclusive, Push became a multidisciplinary dance company. So we have modern dancers, a ballet dancer, 2 turf dancers. Terrence is here. I see you, Terrence. Terrence was our first turf dancer in the company. We just said all dance forms, our dance technique, all disciplines are dance, because sometimes, concert dance on the stage can have a huge hierarchy, and it's usually preference towards European Western art forms. So that was our aha moment. My aha moment.
That's great.
I love it. Yeah. Anything over here?
My aha moment was when, in discovering what's old is new again. And I did a deep dive into the dances of the Harlem Renaissance, and the aha moment was seeing that through line, that thread from the Harlem Renaissance to what is done in hip hop culture now. And it was like a beautiful, like, wow, like look at this. The footwork, the cipher, the swag, you know, and to think about the Harlem Renaissance being like this really great, incredible moment of Black excellence, and how the dances from that era were also similar to the hip hop dances that are done now, where they became international dance crazes. In fact, my research shows that the Charleston, the dance from the 1920s, was the first international dance craze.
Yeah.
It was done worldwide.
And the
So,
music was by a Black composer.
and the music is by a Black composer. And this is a dance that came out of the Black experience, out of the Black community. So it was like a aha, like, wow, this is really something that is ingrained within us. And it was really beautiful to see that reflection.
Wow. You tell them it's Lindy and Big Apple and all of the
The Lindy Hop, the Big Apple, yep, the Shim Sham Shimmy.
I just thought, just name it, and Frank Manning, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
For the young folks to know, like, that is such important history. And you gotta go and look at Hell's-a-Poppin', right? That is something to see. Show the young people Hell's-a-Poppin' and that Frankie Manning and the crew doing that Lindy Hop. That's a fierce number.
Yes.
And people look like it's freestyle, but that's all choreographed.
Yes.
It is something to see. Get out your phone, Hell's Poppin'.
Hell's Poppin'. Okay, we all gotta look up Hell's
You don't
Poppin'.
know it, check it out. It will expand your mind.
And I'm gonna take one more question from over here before we wrap it up.
I knew as a child because I learned all the latest dances. I was always in front of the TV on Saturdays watching Soul Train, doing a breakdown, watching Demita Jo Freeman. So it was as a child that I was like, wow, I love this. It felt really good to me. And my very first dance class was an Afro-Haitian class in the cafeteria of my elementary school. And baby, those drums, they just spoke to me. And that's when I knew, like, I love this.
I was 4, I learned, all the adults were learning this dance in my community called the Philly Barracuda. It had all these parts. It did like and back, tap, 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 tighten up, tighten up, right, had a little side thing, and I picked it up like that. So they were like, oh, she got something. And then at 6, when the teens were going to Rwanda to like audition and get a spot in the pre-professional company, my parents had taken me to see Ike Tina Turner. And they brought me to that audition to just watch. So I was 6, and they're like, you watch? I was like, okay. But then teacher turned around and said, well, did you wanna try this? And I didn't have anything prepared, but I said, yeah, you know, 6-year-olds are, sure. And I just recreated what I remembered of the Ikettes doing Proud Mary. And I did the whole thing, the song and everything. And I came home with that trophy and 6 months worth of free dance classes. And my mom said, well, yeah, I guess she is going to be this dancer thing. And then they figured out how to pay for the rest of the year. So I knew really early on.
One last question. Yeah. I want to hear how we can get involved. So, tell about your moment when you knew, and then I'm going to ask you all that.
I mean, it's really easy. Michael Jackson. I thought he was a dancer. I didn't know he was a singer when I came to Michael Jackson. I thought he was a dancer. He just started his solo career. And then how to get involved? I mean, we just built a whole dang dance sanctuary. No, we just built a dance sanctuary for restorative dance practices. And so, you know, come on out and get your Afro wellness and meditation going over at our new space. If you saw me today, just come over there and say, you know, I saw Versatile. I might give you a little free class or something. But our classes should be starting pretty soon. So stay with us, pushdance.org.
Pushdance.org. Yes. I gotta toss the ball to you, Miss Joanna.
I think I was 5 or 6, and my dad was in the military, and we lived in a lot of different places, and we lived in the Middle East when I was that age. And we were in a village, and I saw this young girl who was probably about 9, dancing this dervish dance, and she was so transported. I was mesmerized by this girl. I actually had to be dragged away by my parents. But I said, I don't know what that is, but I want that. I want to go after that. And so I just started moving all the time after that, and then eventually.
Wow. I'm very transported by this story. Yeah, it's pretty special. So how can folks get more involved with
Zaccho.org? ZACCHO.org. Yeah, come visit us. We have a studio in Bayview. Doors open, and you can get off the ground and dance on all kinds of things.
And Joanne was a lovely, amazing teacher. Yeah. Black Choreographers Festival 2024. We have 2 concerts, one in the East Bay, at Cal State University East Bay on February 10th, and 2 nights Dance Mission Theater right off 24th Street BART, February 24th and 25th. There are flyers back there in the back, so you can grab one. I would love to see any of you in the house. It's always affordable and accessible. I think $15 in advance. We never turn people away for lack of funds. So come on, come all. The shows are incredible. You're going to see all styles of dance, but mostly these are just incredible, incredible artists. I do not exaggerate, ever. I wish I could. It's really quite an experience. So people who come, they always say, I can't believe I didn't know about this. Why didn't I know about this? So don't let that be you. Come and check out.
Now you know, Black Choreographers Festival this February. There are flyers in the back, so pick one up. And then Miss Tracy, I don't know, I'm calling all y'all Miss.
You can find out more about my work just through my website, tracybartlow.com. I teach and I lecture on African American social dances, and I'm actually presenting a Black History Month dance party through KQED Live.
Nice.
So you can go to KQED studio and participate in this live Black History Month dance party, or you could log on online and watch it live. But that's February 8th. I believe it's at 7 p.m.
February 8th, Black History Dance Party, KQ.
Black History Month dance party. I say it's a cross between a lecture and a dance party.
That sounds fun. That's so many things coming up. All right, this has been a gift. Thank you for sharing your time and your knowledge and your wisdom and your words. And now we're going to see some dance. We're going to see